Yo, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we got Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones, stand-up specials on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, man, it's comedy. The great thing about Dave Chappelle, he gives you great comedy, he gives you great knowledge, and he gives you great insight. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's perfect. Suicide is not a phase. Suicide is not a phase, man. If you're feeling down, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody that's feeling down, you know what I'm saying, reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. Like, so many people, can't seem to find a way out for themselves, and they choose suicide as the way out. When, I mean, it is a way out, but it's not a way out. You know what I'm saying? Everything that burden that person just gets spread to others. You know what I'm saying? So there is a hotline. I don't even know the hotline number. Let me look it up real quick. But there is a hotline. Like, if you're feeling suicidal, you call this hotline. It's 1-800-273-8255. That's 108. No, that's 1-800-273-8255. If you, I think I'm assuming that's a universal suicide hotline number. 24 hours, languages English, Spanish, and maybe some more. I don't know, but man, life's hard, man, and you know what I'm saying. Stuff happens to us. You know what I'm saying. Everybody has their own life. Everybody that has their own struggles. Everybody has stuff that happens to them that we don't feel like other people understand, because it didn't happen to them, and it's happening to us. You know what I'm saying? Which is true, but it's also not true. Like, it's true because, yeah, nobody lives your life. Like, nobody has lived my life for the past 20 plus years. Nobody has went through what I went through every step of the way. But at the same time, there are situations that I might have went through that other people went through. Like, when for example, a situation that I went through, and it's not even always bad situations, it could be good situations. Like, when I found out I was having a daughter, billions of people have went through this situation, but all the emotions and thoughts that come through my head, like, I'm having a kid, I'm having a daughter, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nobody has went through my lifestyle, but you know what I'm saying, people have also shared that experience. Like, some people share domestic violence, like some people share car wreck injuries, or you know what I'm saying, different things, man. So it's like, reach out. You never know who has been through what and how they made it through, and how they can help you, and the advice they can give, and just the helping hand you need. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you reach out, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, just comment down below, man. We can talk. I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem doing that, man. I read all my comments anyway, so just comment down below, man, if you need somebody to talk to. All right, let's jump into this Dave Chappelle, man. I'm sorry for talking so long. All right, let's see what Dave got to say, man.
Good people of Atlanta, we must never forget that Anthony Bourdain killed himself.
I have no idea who that is.
Anthony Bourdain had the greatest job that show business ever produced. This nigga flew around the world and ate delicious meals with outstanding people. That man, with that job, hung himself in a luxury suite in France. They say 2000 party over, oops, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
R.I.P. Prince.
I knew a nigga in high school that was an urban genius. This motherfucker's grades was so good, he got all the way from the hood to an Ivy League school with a full scholarship. From there, the motherfucker got himself into one of the best law schools in the country. And when he was in law school, he met a woman, and they fell in love. And they were gonna get married. I remember him telling me about it. He was home for Christmas, and I told him, I said, my man, Save that bitch for later in your life. But he's in love. He didn't listen to me. He married her while he was in law school. And sadly, they got divorced while he was in law school. He was a street nigga from the hood. This man had nothing. And that bitch took half of that. And then I just never saw him again for years. And then 2 years ago, I was home in DC doing some shopping, trying to buy my sons some socks at Foot Locker. I go to Foot Locker, guess who's the manager? That nigga. Dressed like a referee, the whole shit. This motherfucker is 45 years old. We went out drinking that night just trying to catch up, and he told me, he said he's been living with his mother for like 10 years, just trying to get back on his feet. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is, never occurred to this nigga to kill himself. He's alive and well in DC. I even suggested to him that he should try it out. Like, I don't know, nigga, you might,
Is that it? Yo, that's the end of this video, man. I do not know. Let's watch this video again. Let's watch it again.
And we must never forget that Anthony Bourdain killed himself.
I don't even know. I'm like looking this guy up. I don't even know who this Anthony Bourdain man is. American celebrity chef, book author, journalist, and travel documentarian who started programming focusing on exploration of international cultures, cuisine, and the human condition. Why did he kill us? I mean, I feel like let's watch this one more time, then I'll say what I gotta say.
Anthony Bourdain had the greatest job that show business ever produced. This nigga flew around the world and ate delicious meals with outstanding people. That man, with that job, hung himself in a luxury suite in France. They say 2000 party over, oops, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. I knew a nigga in high school that was an urban genius. This motherfucker's grades was so good, he got all the way from the hood to an Ivy League school with a full scholarship. From there, the motherfucker got himself into one of the best law schools in the country. And when he was in law school, he met a woman, and they fell in love, and they were gonna get married. I remember him telling me about it. He was home for Christmas, and I told him, I said, my man, save that bitch for later in your life. But he's in love. He didn't listen to me. He married her while he was in law school, and sadly, they got divorced while he was in law school. He was a street nigga from the hood. This man had nothing, and that bitch took half of that. And then I just never saw him again for years. And then 2 years ago, I was home in DC doing some shopping, trying to buy my sons some socks at Foot Locker. I go to Foot Locker, guess who's the manager? That nigga. Dressed like a referee, the whole shit. This motherfucker is 45 years old. We went out drinking that night just trying to catch up, and he told me, he said he's been living with his mother for like 10 years, just trying to get back on his feet. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is, never occurred to this nigga to kill himself. He's alive and well in DC. I even suggested to him that he should try it out. Like, I don't know, nigga, you might,
That nigga Dave's comedy. But on a serious note, man, I think what he's trying to say, man, in few words, you know what I'm saying? These type of comedians and stuff, they get on stage like Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Bill Burr, you know what I'm saying? It's my guy. It's almost like a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, songs don't come out and just say something, you know what I'm saying? They give you like a story or they give you a metaphorical world to, you know, venture through. So Dave Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? On one hand, you got this guy Anthony Bourdain, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Has a unbelievable, once in a lifetime type of career, opportunities, just all in all, what the majority of people would call a great life, you know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, you got this guy, goes to law school, gets married, gets divorced, has probably in crazy amounts of debt, something people don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? He's living in with his mom, and he's like 45. He's working at Foot Locker. He's the manager, you know what I'm saying? And for the majority, people would not consider this a great life, you know what I'm saying? You got these two people, you know what I'm saying? You got these two people, you know what I'm saying? You got these two people. And the one person, for one reason or another, allegedly, because I don't know the story, killed themselves. The other person, according to Dave, has not killed himself. Now, I do not know what Dave Chappelle is trying to explain to us here, because I'm not Dave Chappelle, and he did not personally tell me, Miyagi, this is what I'm trying to say by saying this story, this 2 to 3 minute bit. So I'm just going to give you my opinion. There is a saying that, you know what I'm saying, what you may want, what you may think is good for you may not be good for you, and what you think is not good for you may be good for you. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we see a lot of people in a lot of extremely privileged positions in life, and they have, for one reason or another, they have some of the most difficult issues behind the camera, behind the scenes, that we don't see, and it leads to a lot of things like suicides and overdosing and, you know, very outlandish behavior. With that being said, we also have people who are considered, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, everyday people, you know what I'm saying? A normal person, an average person living an average life, you know what I'm saying? Average life meaning the majority of people, if you averaged it out, the majority of people live a similar lifestyle to this, rather than the other. And they may have issues, they may have, you know what I'm saying, stuff troubling them the same way as the others. They may even commit suicide or have drug problems or this, that, and the other, just like the other ones. But a lot of times, the people in the situation as the guy at Foot Locker, one thing that he or she may say to themselves, you know, if I was in this position, or if I had this much money, or if I could do this or that and the other, you know, I wouldn't have these problems. I wouldn't be so upset and troubled and stressed out, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have this debt, you know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, Anthony Bourdain, or people in this similar position, they don't have this type of problems, to our knowledge. They don't have money issues, financial issues. They don't have problems with debt. They don't have problems with, you know, their career or how they're gonna pay next month's rent or mortgage or whatever. They don't have these type of issues to our knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So on one hand, this person is missing something that they think they can, that will make everything in their life feel better. But this person has that thing, you know what I'm saying? And they are still struggling, you know what I'm saying? And so what is it really that we are missing that will help us get out of this funk, for lack of a better term? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I'm a religious person, so I would say that connection and with the creator would be something for myself that I would try to, like, if I'm going through something hard, or if I'm having stressed out days, or if I'm having financial problems, or this, that, and the other, I'm having issues, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I try to reflect on myself and like think like, well, what's been your relationship with the creator? And it's funny because people are like, oh, I pray to God every day. I talk to God every day, or God knows how I feel. God knows what's in my heart. And those are they could be true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the creator. But for me personally, I know for myself, speaking on myself, because that's the only person I can speak on is myself. For me, I know, like, if I haven't been putting in if I haven't been recharging myself every day the proper way with my creator, then I begin to lack. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a cell phone. If I'm not recharging it properly, it's not gonna work. No matter how it may feel or I may feel about it. So yeah, man, it's really sad to see these people, have so much quote unquote riches or success in this world and still have problems, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even sometimes it's other stuff that these people who are high in celebrity and status and stuff like that, there's stuff that goes on behind the closed doors that we don't know about, you know what I'm saying? And that's none of our business. It's definitely not my business. I don't want to know about it. It's none of my concern. That has to do with them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I just feel like you gotta we gotta just take time to think, recollect about what's going on, what's important, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what Dave meant right here, man. I have no idea. Comment down below if you think you know what Dave meant. By the look of Dave's face, I was way off. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure I forgot some stuff that I wanted to say in here because kind of became kind of somewhat a forgetful person, but not on purpose. Try to work on that. But yeah, man, try to be real with yourself, man. And it's easy for people to, say they're real, say they're this and that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like basketball. Like, it's easy to do the walkthrough plays and know what play you're going to do and where you're going to be at on defense at this time and that time. It's easy to say it and, walk through it and show it when it's not game time. But when it becomes game time and it comes to playoffs and the finals and the championship game, if you aren't disciplined enough from that practice, then it's going to show. And that's a fact. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Always appreciate Dave giving us the real, the funny, the insight. And yeah, man. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.